A real estate boom is happening in areas along Atlanta's Beltline. Expensive housing is threatening historic neighborhoods.
Now a renewed push to save those homes. It begins with a 102-year-old homeowner.
Edward Johnson served as a Tuskegee Airman. He and his family wanted to leave a lasting legacy in the area along the West Side Trail, the place they called home for nearly 50 years. Here's 11 Alive's John Schierick.
On Atlanta's west side, a small ceremony in the front yard of an old home in historic Washington Park. Preservationists and private donors marking a small victory in the city's big goal to set aside some of the residential properties along the booming Beltline for affordable housing for buyers who earn below Atlanta's median income.
To preserve the sense of place that exists in the neighborhood and in the community here.
Mark McDonald of the Georgia Trust for Historic Preservation kicking off renovations on this house and another one nearby that the trust bought from the Johnson family to add to the area's stock of affordable homes for people to buy. Edward Johnson, who is about to turn 103, built this house in 1953 for his young family. Johnson, Atlanta's first African-American licensed master electrician, installed all of the home's wiring. Johnson is a veteran who served with the Tuskegee Airmen in World War II as a ground school instructor, a trailblazer in war and in peace. He and his wife Harriet lived in the house until 2002 when she died. The family held on to both of their homes in Washington Park, even as the neighborhood declined and families moved out.
The people united will never be defeated.
Community activists sounding the alarm about developers trying to buy up the cheap fixer-uppers like the Johnsons' homes along the Beltline, tearing them down to make way for expensive housing. The Johnsons decided instead to sell their two small houses to the Georgia Trust to renovate for affordable housing and then sell to qualified buyers.
There'll be a down payment assistance program, there'll be low interest loans, and the taxes will be lower because of some things we're doing to lower the property value taxes.
Christopher Norman of the Atlanta Land Trust is a partner in this pilot program, hoping it sets an example for other affordable housing programs to follow.
This is right down the alleyway of what we want to do, which is to preserve housing but also provide permanent affordability options for residents.
The Georgia Trust is investing $400,000 to renovate the two homes and build one more, the money coming from private donors and foundations, a pilot project possible only because of the legacy of this trailblazer in war and in peace and his family blazing one more trail for Atlanta.
John Schierick reporting for us.